So after America won the war, obviously now we're our own country, but of course every country needs a government. So we had to come up with one. So we had the Second Continental Congress, which was basically Congress. Well, what happened to the first one? Oh, but yeah, and they weren't exactly legal yet. So they were just sort of there, and we treated them like that. But then they got the fancy paperwork, and then now they're the actual government. So, of course, we needed some rules for our government, so we came up with the Articles of Confederation Wrestling Federation, which is not an oxymoron, and I'll explain why. You see, if the states ever had, a dispute, obviously, they would have to settle it in the ring. And that's what the Articles dictate. Basically, whenever our government had to make a decision, we would have to settle it in the ring. Passing a new law, settle it in the ring. State disputes, settle it in the ring. International policies, settle it in the ring. And of course, this would be presided over by the president, who was, Washington. But unfortunately, since, Washington was way overpowered considering he was America's first superhero, he would have to drink about a gallon of tea before a match if he were to ever be a part of one. And you're probably wondering, why tea? Well, obviously that's George Washington's weakness. That and minerals from his home planet, Washington. Anyway, when Congress wasn't in a meeting, they usually have a committee. Basically, think of it as like the weekend filler. Not many people were interested in that. Now, the main event, of course, that's what everyone was into. Although this system did make things difficult because, say, if they ever wanted to use their congressional powers, they'd have to have at least 9 victories in the ring in order to actually do it. Who are the opponents? Obviously the other congressmen. Basically what you would do is propose something, and if anyone disagrees, fight them in the ring. I guess you should just play a drinking game for how many times I say the word ring. Anyway, although then it was really difficult to say if you were to make any amendments to these articles, because for that, anyone who proposed that would have to fight every single other person in Congress. And by the 5th person, most people would have already run out of stamina, so nothing really changed. This was how it was up until they actually had a meeting where they were like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. And then we were like, yeah. And now we don't do that anymore. Honestly, if Congress actually acted like this, I'd probably watch more Senate meetings.